Recording. 2 channels started.
Alrighty. Well, here we are. We're back at our Hackberry Flats, our 19-mile linear test course for long-range testing. And today we've got the Uniden R8 in its second run down the course. Now, from the first run, our first run with the R8, we got 16 point, what was it, 32? I think it was 16.32 or 16.28, something like that. Can't remember right off the top of my head, but we're going to try to beat that today. So we've got the tripod with the Ka-band 35.5 antenna from the Golden Eagle 1. We've got it leveled right at the horizon. We did some back shots, instant on, little 2-second back shots on the way to setup, and we got back shots all the way out to 8.5, and we picked up right at the 8.8 mile ridge and lost it as we went over. No other rear detections after that, and we were hitting them every half a mile. So good stuff. Here's 8.5. Give me a shot. Yeah, got that one. But for this one, we're doing constant on, forward facing, no off axis, anything like that. We're looking down the barrel of a gun. So we're going to try to do a record run here for the Uniden R8. We've got X, K-band, laser is all turned off, MRCD, GATSO, all that stuff is turned off. We only have K-band on, and we're only using segment number 8. So we're segmented with segment 8 only for 35.5. My son is 19 miles down the course. He's my radar operator for this run. So let's get the run started. Ethan, would you go ahead and activate the radar unit? Okay, it is ready to go. So let's take a run down the course with the Uniden R8, and we're hoping for a record run. So I don't know if it will be a record run for the course. Our longest distance to beat is 17.67 miles. Oh, let me hit record there. Here we go. So 17.67 miles. That was out of the Uniden R4, which was also segmented to Ka-band segment 8 only. And we got a record run out of that. We also ran the DS1 that way, and I think it got 16.3 something or another. So good for the DS1. Other than that, what are our other records for the course here? Redline 360C 16.93. That's its record. And oh yeah, the Uniden R3 at 1702. That was a great run too. So we shouldn't get anything back here in the dirt section of the course, but maybe right before we hit the blacktop, which is going to be a high point of 17.8 miles, and then it's going to just slowly kind of progress downward very slightly as we approach like 13 miles. So we've got a nice gradual area. So we just hit 18 miles, so maybe any time right in here we will get a 35.5 detection. Let's see, 17.8. Okay, nothing on the dirt. We're at 17.6, and we're starting on the blacktop. There we go, 17.55. That is killer. That is a killer detection. Set my cruise at 50. We're hanging on to that one. Really, really good detection. We're still holding that first detection. We're at 16.8 miles. Just lost it. Okay, there's our second, 16.71, I think. 71 or 72. That's good. That's really good. I don't know if it dropped it. Maybe my eyes just looked away. Okay, it did drop it. So I think we're looking for a third detection here. We're at 16 miles. Let's get our third. There it is. All right. At 1601 or 1602. So we've got all three of our first three detections at 17 and 16 miles. Fantastic. That's great. That's great. Although it is like the volume turned down. I thought I had the volume all the way up, but it seemed like it turned down. Oh, is it not? The speaker's not very loud? Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're still picking it up. It's doing good. We're at 15 and a quarter. We gotta love that big old arrow pointing ahead of you. Yeah, the arrows are pretty nice. I don't know, I kind of prefer to play the mind game of, like with the R4, if it picks it up and it's like, okay, where's it at? Where's it at? You know, I feel like it keeps you alert a little bit more than just having an arrow. But the arrows are cool, especially if you need to know real quick. Maybe sacrifice a little bit of range, but not much. But it does seem like that an arrow detector versus its non-arrow counterpart, the non-arrow will get better range than the arrow detector will. At least in these tests, it sure seems to be that way. Okay, we're coming up to Highway 183. We still have it. It's still picking up 1 bar. Frequency's locked in, 35,546, so we're in good shape. All right, crossing 183. Yeah, let's get up speed. Speed is locked in at 65. We're at 14 miles and it's still hanging on to it. I am going to see if I can turn the volume up a little bit. If I can find the volume button. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well. Okay, we just dropped it right before Bottle Creek and picked it back up. Nice. Nice. I know that was difficult for a lot of detectors to be able to pick up down in the bottom of that creek. Okay, we're at 13. Dropped it again. Nope, picked it back up. Okay. Okay, good stuff. So when we get to the next creek, Subtle Creek, that's at 11 miles. And at that one, I just dropped it again. But at that one, I mean, it should be a shadow, like no detections from there all the way up to like 9 miles. But when we ran the last run of the R4, it like picked up nearly that whole section, which is bonkers. That is bonkers. Oh, okay. 12.1. We picked it back up. Go. We got it again at 11 and a half. We're dropping down to Subtle Creek, so we should lose it down here in the bottom. Okay, we lost it. Alright, here's Subtle Creek Bridge. It's 11.1. Alright, so any detection between here and 9 miles is like a plus. Hey, that's a deer. Okay. Here we go. We got it again. That's 12 or 10.65. Very nice. That's not me, but you're still about a mile and a half from being able to read my speed. Okay, we're at 10 miles. Still silent. Probably won't get anything till, if I had to guess, let me guess, 8.96 we'll start picking it up. That's going to be my guess. But it should start going bonkers. Alright, so here's 9 miles. It's go time. Let's see how she does. Go. 8 point, it might have been 8.96. Good. Oh, we got side arrows there for a minute. see. Your volume goes down if it's under 3 bars. Your volume goes real quiet. So there's three bars in it. Yeah, picked up good. Got 4 bars. There's 5 bars. Okay, we're 7 miles. And this is on the new software too. This is on version 1.38. Alright, 6.5. Okay, we're at 5.5. Well, I'm getting ready to come over the 4.6 mile ridge, so you should pick up my speed. I do have a car behind me, though. Probably about a quarter mile behind me. 4.7, I got max alert, so if you're reading 64 mile an hour, that's me. There's a max alert. Oh, yeah. We're at 4 miles. for 1 mile, so I'm going to get into the out of the beam width for about a half a mile. I don't think it'll lose it, but I'll tell you what, that Redline 360C, I thought it was going to lose it in here. It almost did. I mean, it was a millisecond from losing that signal. Okay, so here's half a mile. About to go bonkers again. What was that car doing? Yeah, I knew there was speed and they caught up with me. Alright, let's see how these arrows are going to act. Yep, no, they're transitioning good. Okay, go ahead and hit hold. Wow, that's a fantastic run out of your Uniden R8. I mean, 17.55 miles. I'd be really, really proud of that. Really proud of that. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's see. Compared to the last run that we had, I think it was either, just off the top of my head, it was either 16.28 or 16.32, and I do not remember which one it was. So it was one of those, around 16.3 miles for its first run, and now doing the segmentation, which we had everything off before, but with just KA bands segmented, you know, pretty standard. 2, was it 2, 5, and 8, or yeah, 2, 5, and 8, and but then you turn on what, number 4 and number 6 for those drifty stalkers. But so turn in, let's see, the other 4 or other 2 segments off and just running 1. Look at the gains. It's like a 1.2 mile gain. That's really good. So pretty happy. We still got another run to do, but that is for another day because it's getting dark way too early. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next video.